And in today's lecture, we will cover what are the different types of literals and how to declare a variable, and more precisely, know how to declare a variable, what are the mutable and ways to declare a variable, and how to declare a variable which would make it immutable. Uh, so without any further ado, let's start with the literals. To understand the meaning of literals in depth, you just need to focus on what is written right side after this equal sign. Okay, I'll come to one by one what is an integer literal, but first let's get the depth of what is literal. Okay, so what you have written over here at the right side, it is literal. So it can be integer, it can be long, it can be float, it can be um, character, it can be a string, it can be multiple type of strings. Okay, so whatever you write at the right side of your equal sign, it it is called literal. So as you can see, the definition says any constant value. Okay, constant value means the value would be constant which can be assigned to a variable. As you can see over here, 37 is assigned to a variable x, is called a literal or a constant. Okay, so it can be many type: integer, literal, floating, boolean, character, string, multi-line string. Null, I think we don't need to cover. It's not used anymore in Scala as such. Um, uh, when it comes to integer literal means the very first question should come into your mind is what is integer literal and what is integer data type. There has to be some difference, right? That is why we are calling it as a integer literal and it is a integer data type. So as you can see over here, the value is integer which is assigned to x, and x is of data type int data type. So that thing is there. So x is of type integer and this value is integral literal. So there is a little difference. As you can see, 37 is a value, is a constant, is a literal, okay, which is of type integer, okay, and x is a type of integer variable. Okay, integer here is a data type and 37 is a value or a constant or a literal of integral literal. Okay, so it can contain decimal values, decimal literal, it can be hexadecimal, it can be even long. Okay, so if it is somehow digits or some numbers, more precisely when you are saying that this number will be used as a uh, number of digits will be used as a value, okay, not as a string. In most of the cases all things would come into the integral literal, okay, or integer literal, because you are somehow signifying, you are saying to the compiler that whatever you are going to write at the right hand side, it makes sense as a value or a constant, okay, as an integer. Okay, so integer is the data type and integral literal or integer literal is actually the constant we are talking about at the right hand side of the equal sign. We'll also I have written some program as well. I'll come to this part as well. Okay, I'll execute and we will see things in more practical way as well, but let's first understand the theory of literals. Now let's cover what is floating point literal. In floating point literal, either you can choose to have a float, or you can have a double. Double is having the large range. As you remember in the past lecture, we have seen the float. Double is in the double size of float, but still you would store the float values. It is just the matter of range. So here, as you can see, this is written in float and x here is a float data type. And this is actually float literal. This 3.14159 is actually floating literal. When it comes to Boolean, then X is a Boolean type data type, a variable, but true is the literal we can assign to that variable. Either we can assign true or we can assign false. As you can see, Boolean literals allow only two values. Either it can be true or false, which are member of Boolean type. Okay, type Boolean type is different. Boolean literal is different. Okay, this is related to the value you can assign at the right side of your equal sign. Character literal is again, when you assigns a character to something, it is called a character literal, where x is a character data type variable. Okay, you can use either a single quote to mention a variable, or you can use, with the single quote you can use the Unicode to represent a character. So every character has its own Unicode, so you can directly use that Unicode as well. For A it would be 50, and for B it is like 51. So you can directly use that Unicode as well to represent a variable. Okay, it would understand that you are actually meant to use, let's say, it is B. Okay, a string literal is nothing but when you use double quote, okay, whatever you write inside the double quote, it would create a string literal to a string variable. So here x is a string data type of variable, and here Akash with double colon is called the string literal. Okay, the string literal are the series of characters which are available in double quote. This is very important. Okay, the character you would use the single quote, and the string would use double quote. Multi-line, you can use multi-line. As you can see, Scala is a lecture in computer science department. We have written multiple lines, but for that we have to use this, what to say, the multi quote thing to represent a multi-line string. I'll execute this program. We have also written this over here. Okay, we will see. I'll come to that. Okay. Uh, Now come to the variable declaration. Variable declaration is either we can use where, or we can use well. Okay, so we have two ways to, I'll point it out. Either we can use well or where. So we have two ways to represent a variable. Okay, but what is the difference between well and where, and when to use well and when to use where, and when to use well? We should know that, right? So one of these is a mutable variable and one is immutable variable. So what it means to have a mutable variable means which can change with the time, which is called mutable. So in that case, if you want to assign something, let's say you have assigned my variable as a string, okay, then what you can do, my where, you can change this string to hello. Okay, but in case when it is where type, if it is well type, okay, if you try to assign some uh, other values, let's say hello, it would give you some kind of error. Okay, it would provide you some kind of error. I'll discuss that, but you must understand that in case of well, because it is immutable variable, it cannot be changed with the time. So once you have decided that okay, this is the value of, or this is the literal string literal for this string variable, you are not supposed to change it, or if you change, the compiler would throw an error. Okay, I'll discuss this with this type of error reassignment of value. So when it comes to val, you're not supposed to change the value. When it comes to where, you can change the value because you can reassign it, because val is immutable type, and this type of variable would be used in the thread safe environment. Okay, so the value cannot be changed, so whenever you would access it, it would always be same for all the thread. Okay, so this is the theory part of today's lecture. Let's come to the practical aspect. As you have discussed, we have integer literal, and why we are saying it is integer literal, because we have integer at the right side, whether it is decimal, it is hexadecimal, octal, or even if it is long, because long is having the more range of an integer value. Okay, so whether you assign a long value, okay, beyond integer range, or you assign a hexadecimal or decimal value, it would always come into the integer literal or integral literal. Okay, here x is what type? X is an integer type variable, x, a, and l1. But right side, what you are saying, you are assigning some values which would be integer literal or integral literal. In case of floating point, you assign a floating value at the right side. This is actually a value or a literal or a constant, but B here would be a floating type of variable or data type of variable. Here C would be the Boolean type of variable, but true is the true literal, the Boolean literal. Either we can use false or true. In case of character, we use single quotation. With single quote, we can either pass the character directly, or we can use the Unicode of that character. It would, the meaning of both these statement would be same. Okay, so this is how you represent a character. In case of a string, as you can see, Akash, we have used double quote, but here Akash would be the string literal, not the string data type. F would be the string data type variable. Okay, all things are same. What we are discussing about all these literals, multi-line line literals. In case of multi-line literal, you have to use these triple double quote. I don't know what to say this, but you have to use 3 times this double quote. Okay, from the start at the end. And what you write over here is you can write multiple lines, any number of lines, because in a string it's not possible. In a string this is not possible. Okay, um, it would come into the same what to say same line. Multi-line, in case of multi-line, you want to represent it the similar way. You have to use this triple double quote keyword. Okay, or this not keyword, sorry, this symbol you have to use. um, in case of variable declaration, we use either where or well. So I told you where variable, if it is my where, you can change the value. As you can see, we have changed it. We have reassigned it to hello, and we are doing the same with the my well as well. Although we know that if it is well, you are not supposed to change it, so it would throw me an error. So if I run this code, everything would just work fine except this statement. So I'll comment this out as of now. Okay, and then we will see. Just hold on. So we will see object. Yeah, so everything is fine, as you can see. uh, as you can see, it is printing sample programming part 2 or unit 2, right? Let me uncomment it and then recompile it, and see, it is saying some error at the compile time. It is saying reassignment to val, which is you are not supposed to reassign a value. Once you declared a variable using val, you are not supposed to reassign anything to that variable. So my val you are not supposed to reassign. That is the concept. Okay, so this is all for today's. We have discussed everything related to literal. We have covered literal. We have also covered variable declaration, which are actually of two type, well or where, right? Literal types we have covered: integral or integer. This is both integer literal or integral literal. Uh, Floating point we have covered, boolean, character, string, and multi-line. And we have also seen a program on the same. I'll also provide you some tasks, okay, based on this lecture, okay, maybe in your practical task. So you please go through this lecture very well. Probably after this lecture, I'll share with you a quiz of objective type questions. So whenever you watch this lecture within the, you know, uh, what to say, let's say the attendance will be available for today only. So by today you have to complete that quiz as well, and this that quiz will be based on this lecture only. So it's my advice to go through this lecture thoroughly and then do it by yourself. Multiple questions would be, I think, 10 multiple questions I would add into that quiz. Okay, and but all those questions would be based on this lecture only. So by today you have to finish that quiz. Okay, so this is all for today lecture. Okay, and thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.